Hey heroes, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. Base building is a fact of life for nearly every mission in Icarus, the open world, co-op, survival, crafting game by Rocketworks. In veteran teams, everyone will take part in this process, but it's more likely that one person will be designated Master Builder and be responsible for the main design while everyone else gathers for them. If that responsibility has fallen to you, don't fret. In today's video, I'm not only going to show you 2 beginner designs, I'm going to tell you exactly how many pieces of each building part that you'll need to accomplish this. Make sure you use the chapters below for each base design. The description below will outline how many pieces you'll need, and at the very end, I'll show you an advanced base design that is geared towards long-term missions or for groups of 4 or more people. So the very first thing to do is to unlock the blueprints you'll need to make a structure. So open the tech tree and in tier 1, scroll all the way to the right and you'll have 3 options: dirt, thatch, and wood. I'd highly recommend the wood because it's stronger against the elements. Even if you don't believe me and pick thatch, you can use a basic hammer from tier 1 and with the matching upgraded piece, replace the parts later pretty easily. To unlock the bare minimum, select the base set. Next, let's review the parts of a house: beams, flooring, walls, roofing, and corner pieces. The first bit of business is to always clear your work area of any tall trees because they will damage your base if it falls on it. I would make 2 chests at this point and have your allies put extra wood and fiber in it so you don't have to go and gather it yourself. So we're going to start off with a basic 2x2 square base design. This can either be a solo hut, barn for your animals, or just good for early missions. You're going to need the following: 9 beams, 4 flooring, 8 walls, 4 corners, 5 roofs, and 1 door. You'll always start with the beams, which creates a flat surface for your flooring. If on an incline, always start on the highest point and then work downwards. We'll place the beams first. With the beams placed, we'll now place the 4 floors. Place the walls next, making sure the arrow points away from you when you're working from the inside. Otherwise, the outside part will be on the inside, which is more for aesthetics. You can angle your mouse or press R to rotate it. If you want to place the wall with a window or a door frame, press and hold R to pull up this wheel. With the walls placed, now place the 4 roofs. If it's angled the wrong way, once again, press R or angle your mouse slightly. The first time you place a corner piece, it'll be made for the left corner. You can technically rotate it for the right corner, but it'll be showing on the outside piece. What you want to do is press and hold R and select this piece instead, and now add the 2 right corners. For the final touch, you can add your door, and if you noticed, I had you make 5 roof pieces because the 5th piece will be placed in front the door because at some elevations, you won't be able to smoothly walk up and into the base and have to jump instead. By making a ramp, you'll glide up nicely. If you want to fill in those window slots, purchase the trim blueprint set to the left of the base set. So that's a 2x2 base. Now let's make a slightly bigger base, a 3x2, which is another good early game design that only requires basic roof pieces. This will need 12 beams, 6 floors, 10 walls, 7 roofs, and 4 corners. Follow the same steps as before by clearing the area and placing chests nearby for your allies to dump extra resources. Start with the beams, then the floors, then the walls, adding any windows and doorways. Apply the roof with the 4 corners, and using the last roof piece for a ramp to the doorway. So now you've learned how to make a simple building in Icarus. The easiest thing to do is to keep it 2 tiles wide, 1 floor, and then make it longer like a Viking longhouse. If you make it wider, you'll need to put flooring tiles in between the roof tiles, but at certain lengths and heights, they'll collapse without beam supports, making it a little bit more complicated. I'll now show you an advanced build that I thought up the other night. It's a 5x5 2-story building that is for longer sessions and larger groups of players. The main floor will be for crafting and storage, while there will be a barn on the top for your animals to be all in the same area rather than in a separate barn. There will be a side room on the second floor that you can use for storage or for other purposes. And you can definitely customize this design using it in different ways like I showed you at the beginning of this video, such as adding more doorways or changing where the barn is. This design will need approximately 46 beams, 64 floors, 51 walls, 16 roofs, 4 corners. I say approximately because depending on the incline and the fact that you'll likely upgrade this building to stone, you'll need more beams to support the roof. Start by placing 6 rows of 6 beams, then place the first floor. The walls come next. You can do 2 stories worth first. Place a second set of stairs here by the doorway. Then start making your second floor. Notice how I changed 2 of the walls in the back into doorways. These will have ramps going up to them for the animals. Add the roof using the roof and flooring tiles. Notice that even with wood, I'll need to add 12 beams to provide support. Then you can add the corner tiles. With this in place, I'll place a wall here to make a divider. You can make it as big or as small as you like to accommodate more room for yourself or your tamed animals. Adding windows if you want to see who's in there, or even a door if you want to access the barn. At this point, you can add stairs or ramps to the main doorway, add your doors and windows, and everyone can move in. So that's how you make buildings in Icarus. I hope it helped you out and gave you at least some ideas. Let me know what kind of design you like to make. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on Icarus, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.